We're all familiar with the term breakfast of champions, but what about the breakfast of queens? As it turns out, Queen Elizabeth liked her eggs with some pretty unconventional additions. Whether light and fluffy or rich and creamy, scrambled eggs always feel like a special breakfast or brunch dish. With such a blank canvas, there are so many ways to make them feel more luxurious. From adding liquids to enhance the texture to preparing French-style scrambled eggs with a buttery taste and soft custard-like feel. But to really take them to the next level, you might want to try a royal twist and enjoy the dish that the late Queen Elizabeth enjoyed, which included nutmeg and lemon zest. Nutritionist Lee Holmes received the recipe for Queen Elizabeth's favorite scrambled eggs from a friend who formerly cooked for Her Majesty. Like many people, eggs were not necessarily an everyday breakfast for the monarch. Instead, former royal chef Darren McGrady told Marie Claire she regularly started her day with Kellogg's cereal, which she helped herself to from a plastic container. When she did opt for a more protein-rich breakfast, the Queen preferred the taste of brown eggs despite there being no proof there was any nutritional or flavorful difference between brown and white. Even more curiously, her chosen style was to have the nutmeg and lemon zest stirred through just before serving, perhaps with some hearty smoked kippers alongside. Granted, lemon is not quite as unusual an ingredient to pair with eggs as you might initially imagine. Some people believe that the key to soft scrambled eggs is a little bit of acid, which boosts the consistency as well as the flavor. However, Her Majesty's choice of nutmeg to elevate her eggs is a little more unexpected and adds extra interest to the dish. The seed of the Myristica fragrans tree, nutmeg can either be bought as a whole seed and then finely grated, or purchased ready ground. Its signature slightly sweet, warm and nutty flavor means it works equally well in both sweet and savory dishes. Queen Elizabeth liked just a pinch of the ground spice in her eggs, which is not surprising as it can be overpowering if used in excess. But when you imagine the slightly earthy, woody notes of the spice contrasting with the bright zinginess of the citrus zest, it's easy to see how it might enhance creamy scrambled eggs, bringing a subtle heat to the rich dairy and balancing the savory flavors. As for the style of scrambled egg the Queen enjoyed, the monarch opted for her eggs to be extra creamy, cooked low and slow for a soft scramble enriched with both milk and butter. Queen Elizabeth's eggs sometimes featured snipped chives in addition to the lemon and nutmeg, adding a burst of color and a hint of onion flavor, and occasionally she would have them served with heady, luxurious grated truffle. However, if you're looking to put your own signature spin on the dish, there are plenty of other elements you can add to spice up your scrambled eggs. When it comes to herbs, try sprinkling on some fresh dill for a subtly sweet, citrusy note that goes perfectly if you're accompanying the eggs with orange juice. Or, for an Italian twist, try oregano or basil. Combining oregano, basil, thyme, and parsley will also give a lovely Mediterranean flavor to scrambled eggs, served with Italian-style toasted bread. Whichever fresh herbs you do opt for, be sure to add them right at the end of the cooking process to maximize their flavor. Alternatively, try spicing things up at breakfast with a little heat. The sweet pepperness of paprika complements scrambled eggs nicely, while cumin adds a warm, earthy depth. You could also try mixing in a teaspoon of garlic powder and some crushed pepper as the eggs begin to cook for an explosion of flavor that works surprisingly well. Or sprinkle the finished scramble with the Middle Eastern spice blend za'atar to really take the taste to new heights. The choice is yours. All you need is a fresh few eggs and an open mind.